Hi. What's up, dudes and dudettes? I think it's been a while since I've done one of these. Actually, I don't think I've done any of these. Nah, I haven't. But I think this is included in the hour-long video. So, hi, for those who are actually made it this far. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I think the title of the video is going to change as well, but enough rambling. Let's get to the point. I wanted to at least come to you guys and let you guys know that there's a strong possibility that I'm just going to be dropping hour-long videos, at least one new video a week, to where it is hour long. So you guys get a short film and you'll get it every week. So pretty much in 1 month you'll get four videos from me, all hour long. So because I wanted to do the daily content, yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't see right now with the schedule that I have that I can do it. Because maybe something will spark my interest to where I'll do it consistently for that long, but I don't know. But I wanted to talk to you guys in the sun or around all of this nature. Mainly because it's been a while since we've had a talk or an update, a life update. So I'll start off by saying this. To the ones who have left comments, to the ones who have subscribed, old and new, welcome. My name is Kaishume, aka Emmanuel, for those who are new. I mean real new. New. The ones who haven't been on Facebook, because that's where I started. I just migrated over to YouTube because, for those who don't know, or I don't think I've said this publicly, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber for the past, I want to say a decade and some change, probably as long as I've wanted to be an author. I would say so. And right now, this is the closest that I have ever been to consistently posting on a platform aside from TikTok. Even though I haven't posted on my TikTok in about a week, but honestly, I wouldn't even tell people to go to my TikTok, to be honest with you. If you're on TikTok, I would just come to YouTube because aside from you'll probably get old videos that will eventually catch up to YouTube. Because honestly, YouTube is the platform that gets the latest shorts because I record at least I try. At least I used to record 20 videos a day and I would post 3 videos. So do the math. And I did that I want to say 6 days a week. I gave myself Sunday off. For those who are very serious about wanting to be a social media influencer, just know that it's a daily grind, especially if you want to separate yourself from everyone else. Even though, no offense, even though I don't believe that it's that hard to do. Granted, some social media influencers, especially on TikTok, the ones on Instagram are a little bit different. I would say so. They're a little bit different compared to the ones on TikTok. Even the ones on YouTube. But I feel like YouTube streamers pretty much are the same. They act the same. And no offense, I think it takes, there's a bug in my face. I think it takes time for you to find who you are as a content creator because I feel like a lot of people are trying to emulate other people that they see. And with me being wanting to be a YouTuber for about, I want to say I had it when I was I want to say I wanted to be a YouTuber when I was 12. I think I had the idea of being a YouTuber in 2008. But me and my brother never were serious. Like, we had multiple different channels. Like, for the I don't even know if you can look this up, but it's we had a channel called Chickmunkful where we would basically do some of the dumbest content, which is odd because some of the content that me and my brother were doing that we didn't think that we're gonna do anything, they're doing it now. It's like where you change your voice, make it sound like a chipmunk, and start cussing and stuff, whatnot. What's your favorite word? Yeah, that kind of stuff. And I feel like if me and my brother consistently did it the way that we were gonna do it, maybe that would, yeah, no, without a shadow of a doubt, we would have been in a better position, YouTube wise. But I'm here. I'm here now. And I'm also here to say, for the ones who have left comments saying how you enjoy my voice, thank you. Thank you. For a long time, I did not like the sound of my voice, so thank you. I definitely appreciate that. And for the ones who have left hateful comments that I will probably include at some point because it seems like you want attention, so why not give you the attention? But here's the thing about me. You can say whatever you want about me. I grew up in a time where Call of Duty was the norm. Call of Duty lobbies, to be exact. To where I would be called so many different names in the span of 2 minutes, few seconds even. So if you don't come up with some better insults or better roasting or better trash talking, it's really not going to phase me. It's just like, I'm not saying go ahead and try, but it's just like if you're going to, just make sure it's, to me, if it's funny, it's okay. If it's funny, I will acknowledge it. But if it's just like there's no thought in it, you just said it just for the sake of saying it, nah. Similar to brain rot. Because in my opinion, there's a lot more brain rot nowadays. So if you can say something to me and get me to actually respond, that's, I would say, because I like where you can speak freely if you want to. If you want to speak freely with me, you can. I'm not going to judge you. I'm trying to get comfortable for those who are wondering why I keep on moving. Because I'm in the sun and it's getting hot. But I just wanted to take this time to actually talk to you guys because I'm not ignoring your comments, especially when I like certain comments. No, I'm not ignoring them because when I like them, and this is the thing about it, when I like them, they're gone. So because it's almost like me responding to them. So yeah, I need to stop doing that. So this video is to acknowledge the ones who have left me comments and thank you guys, but also for the ones who have followed me, thank you, or subscribe to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a B. But thank you. And I'm just trying to do something great while I'm in front of the camera because eventually, whenever I do become someone that is recognized and I can make money off of it, or not even just make money off of it, make a living off of it, to where I don't have to just give you guys like bits and pieces. I want to show you guys what I got going on or what I want to do and pretty much document every bit and piece of it to show you guys that it's possible for you to do the same thing. You don't have to get a shout out. You don't have to make shock content just to get people to pay attention to you. If you can just be your authentic self, whether you're a nerd, a geek, shy, you don't like being in front of the camera, I believe that anyone can do this. But you have to be willing to, in other words, put yourself out there and press play. Because once you press play and you just start talking, you'll start to realize that even though you're alone in your room or alone in public, no one's really paying attention to you. No one's paying attention to you. I think that's what most new YouTubers or people who are getting into content, they're trying to say everything all at once. And you can tell because they're trying to let all of their words out and not just let it flow. If you can just let it flow, whether you have 100 views, 1,000 views, 100,000 views, or 1,000,000 views, if you can just let it flow, someone will eventually watch you. So, to those who want to do this, or those who want to do something different, something amazing, something extraordinary, whatever it may be, you have the power to do it. And you don't need a complete stranger to tell you that. You just need to believe it for yourself and then just be willing to put yourself out there. And once you do that, I truly believe you will have fun. So, I'm not gonna take too much of your time, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I see you. And to the ones who come back, the ones who say first, second, third, especially the ones who say first, I see you. Christopher, hi. Addie, hi. I know who the top people who are commenting, who have left multiple comments. And if I've left anybody out, I see you. So, thank you. And with that being said, no, it's just a loud car. And with that being said, stay beautiful, stay safe, and stay pushing. You beautiful freaking where? And it's not even for now. But let's see. Damn. What's up, dudes and dudettes? Kaishume here. I think we're still continuing the hour-long video. I don't think I'll be saying that moving forward with these videos. But I just wanted to come here and tell you guys, because this is a different day. So we're on April the 12th. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys. Mainly because I feel like I owe you guys that. Today has been not really that bad of a day. I mean, what time is it? I think it's 10 something. We'll put the time in. Today, or this morning, I was supposed to go back to a yard sale. A guy that I was supposed to buy some stuff from. He wasn't there mainly because I got up pretty late. I don't think I got there until like 9. And for anyone who's a reseller, that's not a good time to come back after 9. But my morning the start to my morning wasn't too bad, honestly. Honestly, I would say it wasn't insightful. It wasn't bad per se, but I just wanted to come here and talk to you guys simply because with this hour-long videos in the future that I'll be dropping, I want to give you guys at least enough content to actually work with something. So we're having fun with that, but also it's just something that I want to do moving forward. I'm a nosy person, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing now. But we're trying to get to a point to where we're posting more. I want to say consistently. Somebody, but posting more consistently. As you can see, and probably all can see, I've been posting more frequently on shorts with the YouTube shorts section of things, and that's something that I see myself increasing at some point from just 3 to possibly 4, maybe 5. But it's going to be a change in it. It's not going to always be positive words of positivity or just something. I feel like that's kind of just one layer of me. It's kind of one dimension. I'm not saying that I'm going to stop doing it. No, because a lot of you have, especially the newer ones and the older ones, especially for those who have been following me for, I want to say since 2021 or 22, because I'm not too sure when I actually started taking social media seriously, because I've been on social media for almost a decade, but I wasn't taking it serious until not probably like 4, possibly. Even though I took a year hiatus on all social medias, I'm just so inconsistent. But I wanted to get on here to tell you guys that from starting to 0 to where we are now, I would say that's pretty good. I would definitely say that's pretty good. And it's something that I want more of you guys to really focus on. It's the progression that you guys are gonna start seeing. Because with these talks, I'm giving you more of an insight to the way I think. And I think that's important for us moving forward to build a community. Because right now, I don't know if you can hear the background. This is a lot. There's a lot of background. There's construction going on over there. A lot of deforestation or whatever however it is. Somebody flying their plane. But to go back to what I was saying, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to give you guys more of an insight on, especially moving forward with the YouTube channel and moving forward with just being a content creator. Because this is something that I wanted to do. It was never a content creator. No, it was never that. It was just a YouTuber. That's all I wanted to be, was a YouTuber. But I think that was the first thing I wanted to do back in 2008. I keep on going back to that because 2008 is something I can remember fondly. But just moving forward, because I can tell a lot of you like the phrase weird ass. Even though in the beginning it was just a joke. It was something that the people on Facebook started saying, mainly because it was a video that I made years ago where I was wearing a Mario hat and I was responding to a girl's video with something. It was, it's not, let me see if I can remember it. It was me responding to a stitch on TikTok. What I was saying, she was saying, how could you mess up with a model in your bed? And my response was something silly. Something silly. It was in conjunct, I mean, in against to what she was saying, because it was, to me, it was genderless. It was a genderless response. But the internet, especially people on Facebook, didn't take it as that. And I think that was my first introduction to going viral, which I believe everyone in this day and age can go viral. Anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. But in that moment, I went viral, and to me, I came from a different time to where really what strangers say about me will never affect me, because it's just like, you don't know me, so it's just like, you can have an opinion, because everyone can have an opinion, but it's more along the lines of, if you, as a person, the person who's having this opinion about me, and you don't know me from a can of paint, it's just like, am I going to take it personal, or am I just going to take it like, yeah? And I've come from a time to where, and not even just saying from a time, but when I saw the comments, people were saying things that had nothing to do with the video. People were saying that, basically insulting me on many different layers, whether it was my appearance, me trying to sound like a different person or a different group, me trying to sound white, stuff of that nature. I didn't care. I thought it was more funny because it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke, but then when I actually started looking more into it and what people were saying in the comments, they made it about gender, which was odd, because the response didn't, it was gender neutral, at least I thought it was. But I think that was my first taste of going into an algorithm, my video being placed into an algorithm to where it met an audience that was easily, how can you put this, easily swayed by that. Because it was men and there was women. Some men were on my side, some women were on my side, but majority of them were fighting in the comment section. But I found it funny. It was very interesting. To me, it was interesting because it was something that I never saw before. So seeing it, it was different. Now, as the dust settles, and as we are here now, and wanting to create more meaningful content, especially moving forward, I look at those moments in time and say, hey, we made it far. Because honestly, during that time, I was only posting on Facebook and Facebook only. I mean, I would occasionally post on Instagram, but it was never to the volume that I was posting on Facebook. Aw. It's a spider, a white baby spider. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to leave her, or it. But it was more along the lines of seeing all of that, seeing the public perception, or seeing the public response to certain videos that I would make. It was interesting. Whether it was good or bad, it was interesting to see the response. And now, like I said, now as I stand here and the dust has settled, the content is clear. It's not just going all over the place. Because in the beginning, I was just a comedy-based content creator, Facebooker. And I didn't want to do that because I feel like everyone's doing that nowadays, like comedy. And I didn't want to do that, especially what I see now with the introduction of shorts, because I feel like that form of content is easier to digest. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to just do that. I didn't want to focus just on comedy because I feel like after a while that gets boring. And I feel like being multifaceted would have been easier to maintain rather than you trying to be one way. Because I don't believe that's possible to maintain just one form of your creativity. Whether you do video games, whether you do commentary, whether you do, what was that other one? News feed. Because honestly, the meta that I'm seeing now, especially with content in general, is mainly just people giving their opinions on everything. It's like reaction channels. I don't even know, because reaction channels, to me, I don't see how you can build a loyal fan base to that. I don't see it. I really don't. Not to say you can't, but I don't see it. I don't see you building a loyal fan base to be in a reaction channel. This is one of the reasons why I would say reaction channels are kind of a dead. In my opinion, it's an easy way to get subscribers, but it doesn't translate into real followers, residual followers, people who actually care to come and follow you, interact with you, or so on and so forth. Commentary channels, I would say they build a loyal fan base because it's more of their opinions. It's grounded in some form of ideology or belief system that they have. Reaction channels, and this is not me making fun of reaction channels or belittling reaction channels, because if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. But there's something about reaction channels that, to me, doesn't make sense, especially in this day and age. No, I won't say that. I get it. It's a need for it. It's a place in the market that there's a need for reaction channels. But I feel like reaction channels, especially the newer ones, I feel like if you have to force a reaction all the time, I feel like at some point you're going to become bored. And it's rather than you genuinely appreciating what you're reacting to, and it's a genuine reaction versus versus a phony reaction. I don't know why that was hard to make out, but versus a manufactured reaction. But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me, because that's something that I've noticed with reaction channels. I like reaction compilations, but to go seek out just a reaction channel, there's only a few. And these reaction channels are more like they're giving you insight into what they're watching and giving you insight to where you can understand, so you wouldn't have to just be ignorant to it. So Someone's cutting the grass. I mean, weed eating. But yeah, I don't know if the mic is picking that up, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's just something that reaction channels I've always found fascinating about reaction channels, because some reaction channels are good in theory, are good in practice. Most, no. Some, yes, because some give value, some add value to the video, or add value to the conversation. But I don't know. I guess you could say this is more of me just giving you guys a better insight of what I plan on doing, because I want to start doing more content that is designed that can show you guys or demonstrate what I want to do, because I think I said this in a previous video. I want to be the greatest storyteller of all time, and I think that's possible to do. But first, I want to show you guys compelling storytelling through the camera, and I think that's possible. I think we're getting there. It's definitely a work in progress, but we're definitely going to get there. But I want to take this time again, even though I'm probably said this in a previous video. I know I did. To the ones who have to the ones who have recently subscribed and left comments. There was one comment in particular that keeps on replaying in my head. And there was a comment, how do you maintain? Most likely it'll be up, but there was a comment that I wanted to respond. How do you maintain through the storm, or how do you weather through the storm? It's not easy. I'll say that. It's definitely not easy. Especially if you live long enough, it's not easy. But you have to determine if it's worth it to you, if that's something that you actually want to do. If you want to weather the storm, that is totally up to you. Whether you know it or not. That's your choice. And something that I've noticed, especially with going after goals that you set for yourself, you're going to have to realize that unless I want to achieve this goal, or unless this goal is worth achieving, you're not going to take it lightly, in other words. Because if it's something that you want, it's something that you think that will bring you happiness, whether it be happiness, excitement, or meaning into your life, yeah, that is something that you will have to decide for yourself. So I hope that answered that question, but there was many other questions that I will hope to answer moving forward with these videos, because I don't think anyone else is making videos like these, where the comments are everywhere, showing up, popping up. And that's something that I want to at least make abundantly clear that we're doing. That each and every one of you can ask me anything that you want, and hopefully I can get to you. And if I don't, at least you can say that your comment was included in the video. Because it's just me editing these videos. Which is fine. I think I might keep it that way. I like that. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about that kind of stuff. And get a better understanding, or give you guys a better understanding. But I want to say that's it for now. But I hope this helps you better understand me. But also, I want to leave you guys with something. To the ones who have recently subscribed to me, to the ones who have been following me from the beginning to currently, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. And I hope giving you these hour-long sit-downs or these hour-long short films, because we're pretty much there. You're going to get a short film every week, once a week, because right now that's how much I can maintain. I hope you guys appreciate them. So, with that being said, stay beautiful, stay safe, and stay pushing. You beautiful freaking where? Vanish. It may be late, but I wanted to talk to you guys briefly. So what is up, dudes and dudettes? I don't know what time it is. I believe it is. We're probably going to put the time anyway, but I want to say it is 10 minutes before 7:30. So I'm just going to say it's some 7 something. But I wanted to talk to you guys mainly because it's just something that's been on my mind as of late, with everything that's been going on in my world. I'm tired. I am tired. And mainly for the simple fact is I'm always working. I'm tired of working. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired. And sometimes being motivated, you need more. You need more than just motivation to make it through day by day. Because it's not simple. It's not. And for those influencers, motivational speakers, it's not. And I believe they know that. I think at some point you begin to create a persona that allows you to make it through the course of the day or through the course of your life. A character, in other words, to make yourself seem more approachable, whether it be more approachable, easy to talk to, easy to be around. In other words, it's almost like you conform to your surroundings. And I had a conversation with my brother. He has a YouTube channel. Probably link it somewhere. But he has a YouTube channel. And we had a conversation about wanting to escape the rat race. I think it's very important for those who have ideas, who have goals, who have dreams and aspirations, to figure out what you want to do now. Because you won't be young forever. You won't feel like this forever. Whether it be sadness, anger, hatred, whatever it may be. You will not feel like this forever. Because in my opinion, and this is just something I've noticed growing up or becoming older, but we'll say becoming wiser through time. Nothing bad usually lasts forever. It won't be like this forever. So if you can just weather the storm, and I think this goes into more details. If you can weather the storm, if you can go with the punches of life, you will make it out a better person, a stronger version of yourself. And I believe that's what we're all trying to figure out, to become the better version of ourselves. Some of us figure out sooner than others. Some of us take years before we figure that out. But at some point, and I truly believe this, no matter what age you figure out, you still have time. And if you're figuring this out now, and you're in your teens, your 20s, my God, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit for you. So what I can say to the ones who are listening, because this is an hour long, and if you've made it this far to the end, thank you. But also, if you believe that you can go after your dream, your goals, and complete them in their entirety, I truly believe that you are one of the most dangerous people on the planet, because you no longer think, you move. It's no longer thought, action. It's just action. Instead of saying you're going to do it, just do it. And I think I'm slowly but surely getting to that point to where I no longer want to say it. I want to do it. Because in order to become the greatest storyteller of all time, which I believe that is possible to achieve, every book, every script, every screenplay that I have ever worked on or written means absolutely nothing if it is still on a hard drive. It means absolutely nothing. So if you take anything away from this video or from this short film, because we're going to call it a short film, if you take anything away from it, don't waste time. Because once it is gone, you can never get it back. Bugs. But that's it. That's it. Like I said, for the ones who watched this entire video in its entirety, thank you. Get out of my face. But if you watch this video in its entirety, thank you. And I do plan on making more videos this long. So, with that being said, remember to subscribe, comment, and just tell me what you would like to see from me, from your boy, Kaishume, moving forward. But anyway, as always, and forever, stay beautiful, stay safe, and stay pushing. You beautiful freaking where? And cut. You guys are still here? Come on, you can go now. You're free to go. Bye.
Take a break from reality. We love Kaishume. Time's up.